So Connor Zary, what the hell's happening here?
Sign his ass.
I'll sign him for sure. And the question is, do you bridge him or do you sign him long term? And what would the numbers be on each? And I'm sure that's what both parties aren't agreeing on, or it would be done.
Yeah.
Is that what you're reading into that?
Yeah, I think if they
or maybe no one can find Conroy.
Yeah, where's Connie?
Like, we're ready to sign this thing. Anyone seen Craig?
Got it.
Craig? Hanlon's running the ship now. Oh, is that right?
Peter, where's Connie?
Funny how that's kind of coincided, eh? Got Hanlon on board there now. His work ethic is
unparalleled,
undeniable.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. Now I can just go and do
Pete,
whatever.
can you
Pete,
take this week's stuff off my plate here? I got
here.
some.
If you could, these contract things, couldn't really.
When does camp start? Yeah, clear my calendar till then. So let's look at a couple comps. We don't have to get too far into the weeds, but there are two similar players to Zary, not exact replicas, that got treated very differently by their teams.
Yeah.
Marco Rossi had a great year last year, 60 points, same draft class as Zary. They both turned 24 this month. He went 9th overall in that 2020 draft that Zary went 24th.
9.
Wise similar. Thank you.
Yeah.
Production wise, not really. Zary's 27 points, nowhere near Rossi's full season of 60. He didn't get the bag. He had to settle for a 3-year bridge. Bill Guerin playing hardball, $5 million a year, basically a number 2 center the bulk of the year.
Okay.
So, he's a center, top 2 center, and they wouldn't give him the bag. Interesting. Now, on the flip side, Frank Nazar, who was a very high pick in the underwhelming Shane Wright draft of 2022, 13th overall, might be the best player from the draft class. I'm looking at drafts. Go back and look at that one. Has only played 56 games in his career, and now he's got a contract worth more than Wayne Gretzky ever made in his entire career. $46.1 million. He had 27 points in 56 career games. That's very similar to Zary's output, albeit he's 3 years younger. And clearly the Hawks thinking, we'll get the deal where we overpay a bit now and hope we got him on a song for his prime when we're going to be extending the likes of Bedard, Levshunov.
So Frank is 3 years younger. Is that what you're saying?
21 versus 20. Zary turns 24 at the end of the month.
Yeah.
And so there isn't this is the perfect match to Zary and here's what the deal is going to be. But it's just showing you that the Flames, you can go get long-term if you are comfortable with the risk you're assuming, knowing that there could be a really good deal at the end. Or the flip is, which is where I think the Flames are at, we just want to see it once for a full campaign because they haven't. And I don't know that you say Zary's injury prone. Is it bad luck? Is there a trend? But I think they're at the point where they just want to see a full, rock-solid season from a player who has a lot of skill and who, when he is on, is a very creative, great offensive player on a team that lacks them.
And I guess if you look at those comps, and again, not to get too far down the road on it, you've got Minnesota that they'll feel like they're a very good team right now.
Yes.
Right? Like they have a superstar in their lineup. They've got we could play a little hardball here with this kid.
Kaprizov, they got to sign too.
We had heard about, he was possibly available in trade, that sort of thing. Whereas with Chicago, it feels more like we need guys to play with Bedard. We got to keep things happy. We got to.
Frank, do you like Connor? Connor, do you like Frank? Done.
We have all the cap space in the world.
Yeah.
We're nowhere near winning. He's young. whatever, 6.5, 6'2", 6, whatever, 5'9", sure, fine. So I don't know where that puts the Flames and Zary, but I still find it kind of odd that
it's not done.
Between 5 and 6.5, I get that that's a big gap.
Okay,
but it's September. Have they not started to kind of?
I would think that you want to get a deal ahead of camp, right?
I don't think it's a 5 on a.
It's probably
for him
1 year around 3 and show us, and we'll be happy to pay you.
And that's probably why it's
it's the prove it deal now.
If they were saying here's a 1 year deal for 5, he'd take it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be 5 on 1. And he'll probably get Arbrights next year. So okay, have a great year, and we'll be happy to pay you.
What do you think it would be on a 1?
3?
Okay, you didn't
27 points.
You didn't like me playing hardball with Anderson, but is playing hardball with
he's fallen. He's fallen off. He's no longer a fan.
Zary?
You.
Well, I if you could get a really nice number on term, I would do it. I just think the agents are very wise to where the cap's going. And to be fair, like the career high is what, 30 some points? What do you even pay him? Like, you're only going to pay him on potential. You haven't really seen it. He's a half point per game player, which is
But
great.
lots
That's
of
what I was gonna
teams,
say, is-
lots
but,
of
like-
teams do that.
Like 30
Yeah.
points is a bit misleading. He's a half because of the injuries.
And the injuries are a big part of it.
Yeah.
You can't just hand wave them away because it keeps happening. What I would love to see, and what I think we'd all love to see, is Connor Zary have a full, healthy, productive season, get into that Rossi range of 60 points, show that you can play down the middle a bit, or just be a really dynamic winger. That's fine. And then say, okay, now here's the bag.
Yeah.
Because again, it's not like this is your last chance to get Zary locked in for his prime.
Is it safe to say that the Flames would be closer to the Hawks in this situation?
Wild.
Because what my point being, they do not have a wealth of young players that we could just do whatever we want. We need, and we have tons of cap space. It's like, well, he's a
We got a
young
kid
player who's already stepped in and played in the lineup that has shown when healthy.
You're right. Are you
He's one
drawing
of
the
your
line
more-
in the sand with this guy, and for what reason? If you've got options and you don't have a lot of youth, or do you think
He's a
you
first
do?
rounder. You've had
in a weird year?
in a weird
not,
year.
not you can't go back to it anymore because these guys are old enough that. But he might. It was frickin' COVID. He could have been a top 10. You don't know. It wasn't the same world that we're living in. I don't think he was top. You know what I'm saying? No, like it's not.
It was a weird spring that year.
Yeah.
It was the stand up and show everyone's crotches virtual draft. It was, he went to play the A as a 19-year-old because the dub wasn't started. And then that did start and he went back. And it's been like fits and spells.
I do feel like
his play and production, but he does have that very elusive and rare dynamic offensive in his, like, if he could do it a little more regularly, I think he's fine.
Yeah, and I feel like he's just building towards that.
You'd hope so.
It's kind of that recency bias. Well, he hasn't played. He's got injured. He got injured twice. I don't feel like he's prone those injuries that he had, where he kind of awkward falls. I don't know that that's going to be something he's susceptible to for the rest of his
last
career.
5 years, he's had.
And then, if like remember the first game of the season, over the play he makes, like Zary's a dog.
Yeah.
We love this guy, right? It's
My opinion is Zary's very high.
I'm
Well,
a fan.
I think there's lots of ceiling there. Yeah, I don't think that
And
we
I
want to
can
do a
see
short term means I don't like the player. Like I think that there's a lot of ceiling there. Like I think there's a 60-point winger there. That's awesome.
I don't know if.
Like that would lead this team in scoring.
What's your
essentially,
fear
right?
if you're the Flames and Conroy that you're going to over?
I was just going to say it's probably good business to not just give a long term. Okay,
Because even if he goes out and performs, you're not giving him 10. And if you do, it's going to be because he earned it. And you're like, yeah, we'll pay you 10 because you're clearly a
Stud.
number one center. Like,
Yeah.
But if he goes and has a Rossi type season, you're not going from, what are they asking? 5.5,
Say it's 5
six,
to
It's all
9.
term
to
dependent.
8.5.
Yeah, but the point being, he's not going to double his value with a strong season.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I would think on a 1-year deal, it's in the 3 neighborhood, and on a long-term 8-year deal, he'd be asking for 6+.
I know, but yeah,
But I get what you're saying.
Just in terms, if you were going to go, well, here's the long term deal this
Now.
off season.
or
Yeah.
Next off season,
Right.
what does he need to put up? 100
Yeah.
points for it to go. Oh, boy, we really missed out.
And maybe the Flames have said we really want you long term, but they're just like, oh, we sort of had you at 5 3/4.
Yeah.
And their agent's like, we're not going below Coronado's. Like, we don't know what's happening.
You know what it is? They don't know how hard it is to do talk sports in the summer.
That's right.
this is maybe better though.
Could you
'cause if it
guys,
was
like-
done, then
Although I guess this is their inactivity is in a way news.
So maybe don't trade.
we're
Rasmus.
professionals, so
Okay,
we can
so
take whatever you
hold
throw
off.
to us.
Yeah, hold off a little bit. But at some
Another
point,
2
you're going to
weeks.
have to, because we need something to talk. Good God.
I would think it's a short term.
Pike went to Tokyo looking for stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I think he went to that swimming pool where they played. Remember when the
Yeah.
Flames went over to Nagano?
Tough times. Tough times.
Played a game in a swimming pool,
Is it
Jack.
still
You know
the
that?
Pinder report?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, buddies. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Also, if you could throw in a like and subscribe, it does help us out with what it is we are doing. And check out more at flamesnation.ca.